When it comes to birds, especially those in the family Columbidae, very few people pay attention to them, and most of us actually find them irritating and noisy. While the smaller species within this family tend to be called doves, and the larger ones pigeons, the distinction is not consistent, and there is no scientific separation between them. Basically, it's just that pigeon is a French word that applies to those types of birds, and doves comes from the German. But for the sake of these different terms, stay with us as we are looking at 10 of the most beautiful doves in the world. Endemic to Cuba, the blue-headed quail dove is a shy, plump dove of forests with closed canopies, open understory, and leaf litter. It is generally found in pairs, though larger groups have been recorded with 18 birds found at a waterhole in 1995. The species was once common and widespread throughout Cuba, but today it is very rare or virtually extinct in most of its range. The major threats to the species continue to be hunting and habitat destruction. As of now, this beautiful bird is classified as endangered by the IUCN. Native to New Guinea and eastern Australia, the wompoo fruit dove is truly a magnificent species, with its large size of up to 45 centimeters in length and colorful plumage. In fact, it is perhaps the most beautiful of all the doves found in Australia, and both sexes are similar in plumage. Even though it is a common species in rainforests along its range, clearing of rainforest habitat has caused declines in numbers in the southern populations of the species. But because of its large range, however, this bird is currently evaluated as least concern on the IUCN Red List of threatened species. Endemic to Guam and the northern Marianas Islands in the Pacific, the beautiful Mariana fruit dove is a symbol of pride in its region. It is most often seen in the forest canopy when feeding on fruits and seeds. It would walk along the tree branches and stay motionless for up to 15 minutes to avoid being seen. As effective as this defense should be, it does not work against non-native predators. As a matter of fact, in Guam, these birds have been eradicated by the invasive predatory brown tree snake that was accidentally introduced during World War II. Endemic to the island of New Caledonia, the cloven feathered dove is a unique and spectacular large dove with a weird shape. It has bulky appearance with a short tail and a lumpy head. Typically found at mid to high levels in tall trees, this bird is currently considered near threatened by the IUCN due to habitat degradation and hunting. Endemic to the Philippines, the yellow-breasted fruit dove is such a fascinating species with its unique and colorful plumage. It can be found all over the country except the Palawan region, and inhabits forest and forest edge in lowland and montane forests, usually taking advantage of fruiting trees. While it is listed as least concern on the IUCN Red List, its population is currently declining due to habitat loss, hunting, and trapping for the illegal wildlife trade. Localized endemic of islands in West Papua's Gilvink Bay, the geelvink fruit dove is absolutely beautiful. How the male's yellow breast is separated from the purple belly by a white line makes it look like this bird has been painted on. Although this species has a very small range, less than 9,500 square kilometers, its population is considered to be quite stable. Therefore, it is listed as least concern on the IUCN Red List. Endemic to Fiji, where it occurs on several islands of the archipelago, the golden fruit dove is so stunning with the male's golden yellow plumage. This spectacular species, also known as the lemon dove or yellow dove, is famous for its long and slender special feathers around the chest area, which appear like a beautiful human mane from a distance. Of all the 50-odd fruit dove species, the golden fruit dove and its closest relatives, the whistling fruit dove and orange fruit dove, are some of the most unique. In fact, they are so similar to each other and different from the other species of fruit doves that they are placed together in their own subgenus, Chrysoena. As a common species throughout its limited range, the golden fruit dove is currently evaluated as least concern on the IUCN Red List of threatened species. The pink-headed fruit dove is an absolute gem. It is a resident breeding endemic bird in Indonesia, where it occurs in the mountain forests of Sumatra, Java and Bali at altitudes of 1,000 to 2,200 meters. While in the past, the species was rarely found on offer in traditional bird markets in Indonesia, in 2022, it was found that dozens of pink-headed fruit doves were openly offered for sale on Indonesian Facebook pages and other social media platforms. Although this species is currently listed as least concern, the total population seems to be in decline, mostly due to habitat loss. Endemic to the Philippines and only being found in the mountains of Luzon, the flame-breasted fruit dove is a large species reaching up to 42 centimeters long. Its unmistakable flame-colored breast truly makes this bird a spectacular species. Even though it is illegal to hunt, capture or keep this bird, the current population is very scarce within its limited range. In fact, it is now listed as vulnerable with 2,500 to 10,000 mature individuals left in the wild. It is threatened by habitat loss, poaching for the pet trade, nest disturbance and hunting for food. Native to Australasia, the superb fruit dove is truly gorgeous with its rainbow plumage and a purple crown. It is locally abundant and common in the majority of its area of distribution. In some areas, generally islands and isolated regions, it is endangered due to the destruction of its habitat. In addition, as they often move at night, many young birds fly into windows of buildings during their north-south movements. As a matter of fact, even though it is listed as least concern on the IUCN Red List of threatened species, the superb fruit dove is listed as vulnerable in New South Wales.